is up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's having a great day. I know I am, because I get to hang out with you for just a little bit. Guys, before we get started, you know the drill. Hit that like and subscribe button. Today, we are going to be talking about a movie from 2015 called Man vs. Now, what does that sound like? Of course, it sounds like, from the poster, from the box art, it sounds like it's about a survival TV show, right? About like Bear Grylls, Les Stroud, that kind of thing. And you would be right in assuming that. Guys, let me just start off by saying, here's your overall plot of the film. Poor man's predator. That's it. I mean, it is literally, let's start with our director. Our director is Adam Massey. I don't think he's directed anything worth note. I didn't bother to look it up because this film wasn't overly impressive, especially towards our third act where we finally get to see things and it's not, it's kind of a letdown. But let's get into the actual meat and taters of this thing. So we got a guy who he has his own survival TV show. He goes into the woods for 5 days and survives on his own, like, Bear Grylls and people like that. And so, that's his thing. He goes there, he's camping one night, he's doing great, and of course he has his production team away from him. They're all gone in a different area camping so he can be alone and isolated. And so he's, he films everything, films himself sleeping, all of his, creative shots. And there are some very creative cinematography shots in this, and it's, of course, so he's surviving in the wild. So, of course, there's beautiful panoramic landscape shots, wilderness shots. There's some good action shots of movement and stuff. It's beautiful camera work. I will give them that. They did an excellent job with the camera work in this film. But he's there, and then he hears a crash in the middle of the night. He's like, oh my goodness, what was that? And wakes up the next morning, and there is, a giant hole in the trees, and it came into the lake, and all that kind of stuff. There's dead fish everywhere, because whatever it was, which I'm assuming was a meteor or something, comes in, boom, hits the water, takes out some fish. A wolf comes up to the fish, or up to the dead fish. He won't eat them. Turns around and leaves. So the guy's like, looks into the camera. He gives himself a little selfie time. He's like, yeah, I think he knows something that I don't, so I'm going to leave these alone. And so we're like, okay, that's interesting. Well, that's when we get this, whatever it is, this creature. It starts basically hunting him, a la the Predator, right? I mean, it leans heavily into that Predator plot. Let me be completely honest with you there. It leans heavily into it. Like, from the thing being cloaked, to it using, different vision to see him, to the, weaponry used and stuff like that. It leans heavily. Like, it's very, very, it's like Temu Predator. And that was kind of disappointing. I was expecting something a little more original, and they could have they didn't have to make it cloaked hunting alien thing, they could have done something different with it. And that is the downfall of this whole film, is you're watching it and you're seeing this beautiful cinematography. You're watching this guy kind of survive in the wild, and then you get this half-assed praying mantis CGI that looks worse than a 1996 horror film CGI. I mean, it was terrible looking, and it leaned so heavily into that cloaked hunter-killer thing that it was very disappointing. If you can't make a good monster, then don't make one. If you went into your post-production and you were watching your editing and you were watching this thing being made, and you saw the quality of this alien that you're putting on screen, you should be ashamed of yourself if you said, that's what I want. I want that right there. That goofy looking, cartoony, praying mantis in a jumpsuit looking piece of crap. That's what I want to be my hunter-killer alien thing. Shame on you. You shouldn't be allowed to make any more movies, Mr. Massey. You get your movie maker card revoked. Go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Shame. Shame, shame. You had a great movie up until that third act when you started trying to get bigger than your britches allowed you to get, bigger than your budget allowed you to get, and you made it half-assed. If you can't do it right, don't do it at all. If you can't have something that looks decent, don't do it at all. You have dailies to look at. You have dailies that you are sitting there and you are reviewing when you are making these films. And if you're looking at your daily and you're seeing this beautiful cinematic experience that you're taking us on, and then you get in post-production to add in an alien that degrades your film quality and takes away from that, shame on you. Go away. I'm not watching any more of your movies. Simple as that. That's it for Man Versus, guys. It's not worth your time. You know, I guess I give it, one thumb down because it didn't have, 2 thumbs down. Don't waste your time on this piece of crap. It's not worth it. It was very, very underwhelming. I probably spoiled the movie for you guys, but I don't care because I don't expect you to watch it. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you like the reviews, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, my friends, I am going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.